Alright guys, so the top reasons why 99% of people fail on Amazon FBA. Now I'm going to do a complete breakdown in this video. I'm going to talk about specifically what causes so many Amazon sellers, especially beginners, to fail, right? Just like with any other entrepreneurship and income stream, right? So many fail, so many give up, right? But only the top 1% or 2% succeed. And why is that? And that's going to be the whole point of this video. And I'm super happy to be making this for you guys because I believe that you guys should be familiarized with failure. I think that, being comfortable with failure and getting through failure is so important. Now, the first reason that people fail on Amazon FBA is they give up before they even try. Okay, so many, I would say that most sellers, and of course looking from, the people that are subscribed to my channel, looking from my audience, looking from my course, the students in my course, right? I'm sad to say that a lot of you guys are giving up before you're even starting. Now, the point of me telling you this is that I don't want you to give up before you even begin. Now, an example of a lot of people giving up before they even start is, for example, you just found out about Amazon FBA, or you just signed up for the Amazon Freedom course, or you just started watching my YouTube videos, and now you started doing product research. So let's say you put in an hour, you put in 2 hours, maybe you've been doing it for a week, maybe you've been doing it for a couple of weeks now, and then suddenly you're kind of dispersing your focus. You're looking at other income streams, and then you're also watching these videos on YouTube talking about how maybe Amazon is dead, or maybe searching on YouTube whether Amazon is too competitive, or things like that. All right, and I can tell you, if I was searching that when I started, right? If I was searching these things, every single possible excuse, every single possible cause of failure when I started, I would not have been where I am today, okay? It doesn't matter how much competition there is in anything. It doesn't matter, whether something is dead or whether something is alive, right? All this stuff you have to realize is trying to disperse your focus, right? You have to stay laser focused on your goal. You've got to stay laser focused on your product research. You've got to stay laser focused on what really matters. Okay, clearly there are tons of people, including me, making a ton of money on Amazon FBA, right? And it's not going to change because Amazon is not going anywhere, right? More and more customers are going from stores like Walmart, stores like Target, stores like, any other retail store out there. More and more every single year, if you look at the statistics, are going from retail, right, actually going to the store, more and more going to buying things online. And where do people go to buy things online? Amazon.com, right? Now, you might say, okay, Dan, but it seems like it's getting too competitive with everybody kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, but guess what? Like I said, 99% of sellers, they fail. 99% of people don't put in any effort and expect to become a millionaire overnight. And that's simply not the case. All right, so stop looking for excuses that it won't work. Stop trying to tell yourself it won't work. These are all limiting beliefs that you have in your head that you must, screw out of there. You must get them out of there. All right, you must stop these limiting beliefs, right? With anything in life, if you want to achieve anything in life, if there is someone successful and you want that success, it's possible for you to get there, right? You will have obstacles along the way. You will have certain maybe setbacks, certain failures, right? But guess what? You will always succeed in direct proportion to how much you fail or more. And that's a famous quote that I've read. I think I read that in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, right? Amazing book, right? I highly recommend you guys read books. Of course, if you've been watching me for a while, you know how much I love reading books, all right? So make sure that you're not letting yourself get distracted. All you have to know is that there are tons of people out there making millions of dollars on Amazon, even more, making more than 6 figures a year on Amazon, and then countless making $50,000, $60,000 a year. Maybe they only want one product. Maybe they only want to replace their, 9-to-5 job. Not everybody wants to make $1 million, and that's totally okay. All right, so that's all you have to concentrate on. And as soon as you concentrate on that, you will succeed because you won't let anything get in your way. And then you can let everybody else trying to search for excuses, trying to search for reasons it won't work. You can let them watch those videos. You can let them tell themselves that it won't work. And guess what? They're just going to be hopping from one income stream to the next every single week. They'll completely forget about Amazon next week and it won't matter to them anymore and they won't get anywhere. Meanwhile, you succeed. Now, the second reason most people fail at Amazon FBA is that they try to do the simplest thing. They try to find the simplest information. They try to do what everybody else is doing. They're not investing into courses. They're not investing into paid information. They're just trying to piece together free information online. And they're trying to do this without a mentor. They're trying to figure this all out themselves. And guess what? Okay, just picture this, right? Let's say I'm just starting on Amazon and I refuse to buy a course. I consider myself above that. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna figure all this stuff out myself. I've got plenty of time and I don't have the money to spend on a course. I'd rather spend the money on a product. All right, fine, let's do it. So I start searching on YouTube, okay, how to find a product. And then I have to watch all these videos from all these different creators, right, that are hours and hours long, right? One creator showing one way, one creator showing another way. And then, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure which one I should do. So then I go on Google, I start typing in how to find a product. And then I'm like, okay, now I have kind of an idea, so I go and try to find a product. By now, I've already spent 5 or 6 hours researching. I've only spent about 1 hour of actually doing product research, and I don't even know how to do the rest of this stuff. So let's say I found a product. It seems okay. I don't really have a second opinion. I don't really have a mentor to tell me whether, this is going to be good for me, whether I'm going to lose thousands and thousands of dollars if I do this product. Maybe it's restricted. I have no idea. I tried Googling this. I don't even know. Okay, fine. I found a product. Now what do? Okay, $10 a unit for shipping. Does that seem like a fair price? Okay, I don't have anybody to check this with, so I guess I'm just going to guess. Is $10 a unit a fair shipping price? Obviously, you're not going to find something like that on YouTube, all right? So you've got to understand, if you're taking something seriously, and you're going to be committed to something, and you're committed to the dream life, you're committed to being financially free, and you're committed to, really making Amazon FBA work for you out of any other income stream, then you've got to invest in paid information, right? Whether that's my course, the Amazon Freedom course, which is obviously the best Amazon course out there, or, any course. Just make sure that you take one, make sure you've got a mentor, because I don't want you guys losing thousands and thousands of dollars on, really stupid mistakes that you could have prevented for yourself. I made a lot of stupid mistakes when I started. I know how it is to, spend your last dollar on your product and then, realize that, I wasn't supposed to do this, or I made this stupid mistake and now I completely lost my shipment. So I don't want you guys to do that, all right? Number 3, shiny object syndrome. Okay, this is so important. Please do not get into shiny object syndrome. If you found Amazon FBA, if you committed to Amazon FBA, then do it. Okay, set yourself a goal, whether it's $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, right? And give yourself a time limit, okay? Give yourself a realistic time limit, maybe 3 months, 6 months, a year if you feel like it's gonna take you that long, although I don't think it would, and commit to it, okay? Don't start doing Amazon, don't start doing product. So many of you do this, by the way, you'll admit it, right? Because I did this when I started. You're doing product research, and you're like, wow, this is actually not that easy, It's gonna take me a bit of time to find a product. All right, and people obviously expect to find one overnight. So, you're trying to find a product, and then you're like, wait a second, this is kind of hard. Maybe there's an easier way. So I go on YouTube, you start typing in how to make money online, and then suddenly you find Shopify, you find cryptocurrency, and you're like, okay, should I invest $1,000 into cryptocurrency? Should I put in, $500 into Shopify? Shopify seems like it could work better than Amazon, right? You might think. And then suddenly, right, you spread yourself thin. And that's what happens to so many entrepreneurs when you're starting out. They spread themselves thin. Trust me, I made this mistake when I was first starting out in entrepreneurship, right? And let me tell you, when you commit to one thing, that's when all of the results will happen in your entire life. That's when your life will completely change. And that's exactly what happened to mine. When I committed to Amazon, when I stayed laser focused, I gave myself the goal. I set myself the goal. Okay, I'm going to make myself, $8,000 a month by a certain day. Right, on Amazon FBA, there are people out there doing it, right? I gave myself enough time. There literally should be no reason I can't do this because they started with no experience, I started with no experience, so I'm gonna go and figure it out. And that's what you have to do, okay? Stop having this shiny object syndrome. Stop, trying to do Shopify at the same time as Amazon, at the same time as cryptocurrency, right? If you've chosen Amazon, FBA, okay, commit to it, set yourself that goal, and don't even look at any other income stream until you hit that particular income goal on Amazon, until you've actually built out a functional Amazon FBA business, all right? And trust me, you guys are gonna be coming back to me, and you guys are gonna be saying, this was the best piece of advice I've ever heard from any YouTube video in terms of entrepreneurship, right? It's called definiteness of purpose, and it's called staying laser focused on your goal and committing to one thing. Now, Amazon FBA has changed a lot just in the past couple of months, and I'm sure you guys are familiar. It seems like it's harder to get reviews. It seems like it's harder to launch your product. It seems like it's harder to get your product on page 1. There's more competition. What do we do? And after spending so much time doing trial and error on my own products, on new products that I'm launching, I am releasing the 5 secret tricks to launch your product, rank your product, and get hundreds of reviews after all of the Amazon changes in 2018. All right, and I'm giving that away completely free to the Amazon Freedom family. Just go ahead and click the link right down below, the 5 secret tricks to rank your product, launch your product, get it on page 1, and also get hundreds of reviews after all of the new Amazon changes in 2018. All right, so just go ahead and click that link down below, and it's completely free, and you'll get it right in your email. Now, the number 4 reason people fail, and it's very, very simple actually, people don't put a logo on their product. Okay, it actually blows my mind. Still, to this day, I get so many questions. Dan, can I just get away with not putting a logo on my product, not, doing any kind of branding, essentially, not really doing any work, just kind of copy and pasting the product from Alibaba, from the Chinese, manufacturer website onto Amazon, right? And trust me, if you do that, that's asking for failure, okay? Every single video on my channel, in my course, any video you'll find on YouTube will tell you to put a logo because it's building a brand and it's differentiating yourself from all of the other, Chinese sellers, all the other sellers that aren't, really putting in any effort, because essentially that's what's happening. You're putting in zero effort, and that's what you're expecting. You're expecting results back, okay? So please put a logo on your product. Always, 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 right? Make sure that, also try to add value, okay? Put a logo, you're adding value in some way doing that, right? But also try to add real value, right? Just figure out what people like about the product, talk to your supplier, ask them, hey, like, what could be a good improvement to the product, right? And sometimes, sometimes your supplier will kind of give you messages that will only benefit them. So, I mean, it's easy to tell. So just kind of read negative reviews on Amazon, ask your supplier if that's a good idea, if they can do that. And most of the time, they're willing to work with you and they're great. All right, so that's what you got to do. Make sure you got a logo on there. Make sure you put in real work. Now, reason number 5, and the last reason that people fail on Amazon is not putting in the work, okay, every single day consistently, and also investing into a product that's too low margin, okay? You want a profit margin that's healthy. And how you get a healthy profit margin is when you go and find your suppliers on Alibaba, you want to make sure you negotiate with them, okay? Because the Chinese suppliers have smartened up, and now, they're going to charge you more. And because obviously, they know that you're a beginner, right? Or they assume that you're a beginner, they'll think that, okay, if they don't negotiate, they probably won't negotiate with me, so I'm just going to charge them whatever I want, right? And so how you get a higher profit margin is you negotiate with your supplier, always bring down the price, right? Be hard, like always bring down the price, be strong, always try to position yourself as a bigger company than you are, right? Try to, always be kind of like a big bear and kind of, have employees and things like that. Maybe change up the names in your emails when you're sending emails to your suppliers, right? Put in like Chief Executive Officer, Chief Technology Officer, right? It's all, trying to show them that, hey, we're actually someone to be taken seriously with, and we want to have a healthy business relationship with you without you trying to screw us over and trying to take all of our profit margin away. And I would use all the classic negotiation tactics. Just always try to bring the price down and always try to talk to more than one supplier, right? Ideally 3 to 5 or maybe even 6, okay? So make sure you got a healthy profit margin, ideally between $8 and $12. Anything above $10 is excellent. Okay, how you get there, usually above the $12 range, is more expensive products. So things that are like $10 a unit to source that you can sell at $40 or $50 on Amazon, that's like a $20, $30 profit margin, right? And that's the uncontested market. That's where people aren't going because, they haven't gotten to the stage of getting their first, product profitable, right? Which will require a small startup investment, maybe like $2, $3 a unit, right? And that's where everybody is. And then the people that are really going to the second stage and really making the killer money on Amazon are the ones that are sourcing products for $8, $10 a unit and selling for $40 and $50. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And now it's time for our daily $100 PayPal giveaway. Now let me read the winning comment from the last PayPal giveaway. It's written by Mohanad Anand, and he said there is a vast difference between failure and temporary defeat. By Napoleon Hill, one of my favorite authors, and an author that you really should study and you should read if you want massive success in your life. And he says, I think this is the best quote I've ever read so far because every day I face some temporary defeats, and without this quote, I would have given up a long time ago. Great video, Dan. So shout out to Mohanad Anand. Thank you so much, Mohanad. Amazing quote. So I sent $100 straight into his PayPal account. And if you guys want to win today's PayPal giveaway, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, and then leave a comment right down below. Obviously, like the video, and then leave a comment right down below, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose the funniest, most interesting, or most valuable comment down there in a couple days or probably in a week or so, and I'm going to send $100 straight to your PayPal account. All right, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to get your 5 secret tricks to rank your product and get hundreds of reviews after the Amazon changes in 2018. Link for that is also down below. You guys already know. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. I'll see you guys soon.